All right, you guys, this is definitely not a wig. This is all her real hair. It's nice and healthy. It grew out nice and even, and you see the luster, the shine to it. And it is because of this hair growth oil.
It's the
you
hair
guys
growth
know,
oil.
She shaved her head, and this is what she has now.
Completely bald. It's not a wig. I know people was like, it's a wig. I'm like,
And
it's
your
not.
edges are super full.
It's not a wig. This is my hair.
Yes.
I am TJ and this is Life Lessons. First of all, I'm going to start by saying, okay, this is a wig. this is a wig, and there's no aversion to wigs, but there's a message I want to have here. Now, shout out to Blac Chyna. Hair is gorgeous, healthy. But you know what's interesting? Again, because I've been around long enough to know that there was a time that people would assume it was your hair versus it wasn't. Now, the assumption is it is not your hair. The assumption is it's not your hair because so few of us wear our own hair. Isn't that interesting? One of my best friends, one of my closest friends, we've known each other, gosh, over 30 years. And I remember her oldest daughter, when she was in high school, just, hair, down here hair. And it was so interesting because when she was a cheerleader and the girls would assume that it was a wig or a weave, and when they found out it wasn't, can you say pissed, angry, jealous? It was her hair. But because they didn't have it, they assumed nobody else did either. And I also talk about when my daughter went to college and she sent me a picture of her cutting her hair, and I thought I would lose my complete shit. And because my daughter's hair was about right here. And her friends convinced her to cut it all off and go natural. And I said, well, yeah, of course they're going to do that because they didn't have no hair. So they would convince you to do that because and say, okay, well, you should just cut this out and, go natural because they didn't have none. And what we have done, whether we realize it or not, when you juxtapose it to the second video, because I don't believe any of those young ladies were wearing their hair at all. At all. We have taught our girls not to like the skin and the hair they're in. We have taught them, instead of taking care of it and nourishing it and getting your hair did so you don't lose your edges, just go ahead and slap a helmet on it. And you say, well, auntie, you got one on? Yeah, I do. But the difference is I'm in a position right now, I pretty much need it. Pretty much need it because, see, my hormones, medication, heredity has taken a toll on my scalp. And see, but when I was younger, because I always had thick, full hair like this, I thought I was going to always have it. It was nothing for me to cut my hair. I said, oh, it's just hair to grow back. Because that's how fast my hair would grow. Y'all ain't seen pictures, don't play with me. Until you wake up and you see, okay, your hair, not only is it not growing back as fast, it's thinning. We have taught our young girls not to like the skin or the hair they're in. And it's sad. So much so, when they run into somebody that actually has their own hair, they assume that it's not their hair on the one hand, or two, they're jealous because it is their hair. And just, there's a young lady, I can't find it, but she was on the internet talking about how she started wearing wigs in junior high school. So much so. She's in her 30s now, and she's struggling to love her own hair because she felt basically naked without it. And even now with my thinning hair, I wear my hair sometimes. I try to. Matter of fact, I'm getting it done next week. But we're starting so young with our girls, lashes, nails, wigs, weaves. By the time they're in junior high and high school, they can't separate themselves without it. So they really don't believe they're beautiful without it. I would get my daughter's hair done every couple of weeks. or once a month, depending on what the money was. This is how we fix it. People say, well, you always point out the problem. How you fix it? I'm telling you how to fix it. Don't be caring what somebody else's daughter is doing. You pour into your own daughter. Say, no, you're beautiful without it. We're going to take care of your hair so it's healthy like that. And it's a shame that Blac Chyna had to do all that. No, this is my hair. But this is how far we've come. That, we can't even, we assume that it ain't. Sad state of affairs. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Take that with you.